get some points.
Takes his shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the ball's on the ground. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockne built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. Pulls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the board.
Back to pass, it's Leonard. And it's caught for the two, and they have an 8-0 lead.
How about that for a rest? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for two, and it all is great. 8-0 early.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40, past the 30, past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to break.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good off the fake as they caught him napping. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On third down, going up top. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. To the air, it's Leonard. He caught it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. And that
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to barge in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their their team in prime position on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know...
All kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Back to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
What a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throw.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 16, Notre Dame 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Oh, he's looking to throw. Fires on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Sweet feet on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure comes. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it there going the other way. Touchdown, Irish! And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting football. Sometimes you just get that hit. The ball pops out. More guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and it's sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drop.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. To the air, it's Leonard. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That
One-score game still in the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wideout. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that one's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum spot.
He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's locked. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 35, Notre Dame 28.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Leonard. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking left. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Now they'll try the right side. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Gets it out fast. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll run it again. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 42, Notre Dame 38.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After run, now throw. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Grabs it in the middle. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to run it to the right. Open space at the 25. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and long coming up here. Give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to run this quarterback. They run it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To throw, it's Sanders. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these
coaching staffs and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy. Parsegan renovated and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the wideout. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Dumps it to the back. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Has the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Getting some heat. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 8, Ole Miss 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. He's going to let it go. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's got it. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Unloads it downfield. Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Wells. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Love. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half.
Ole Miss 17. Notre Dame 16.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Dark. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play, Clark.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. finds space on the right. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will give them the lead.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Coming after him. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice move to keep running.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out. They show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots, and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets it out quickly. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to keep clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.